Hello everybody, welcome to the Redmen TV. It's transfer fact file time. Liverpool have signed a new player. His name's Fabinho. He's a central defensive midfielder and I'm going to show you all the stats that you need to know about him. He's 24 years old. He's played 39 times for Monaco this season. 7 goals, 3 assists, 3.4 tackles per 90, 9.1 duels won per 90, an 87% pass completion rate, 30 chances created, 1.81 tackles won per 90, and he wins 65.81% of his fair aerial duels. What does this tell you? Well, it tells you he's a very good central defensive midfield player, and we're going to compare him to some of the best players in our league and some Liverpool players as well. So we've seen his individual stats for Monaco, but let's compare him to some of the best players in the Premier League. And let's start by comparing him to the man that he's probably going to be replaced at Liverpool, and that's EMRE. As you can see, they're the same age, they've got similar appearances, goals and tackles. The more interesting stats that we want to be looking at here are the ones DMs are renowned for, and we're going to start with the duels won per 90. Fabinho wins 9.1 duels per game, which is ridiculously high compared to some of these players that we're comparing him to, in particular EMRE, who only wins 5.6. We'll also look at chances created, 30 over the course of the season for Fabinho, which is 0.97 per game, which tells us that even from the DM position, he can create a lot going forward. And compare that to EMRE, who's created 24, which is 1.12 per game, obviously because of the appearances. We're still getting a good upgrade there, I think. And how about the man who's been playing defensive midfield for Liverpool all season, Jordan Henderson, our club captain? Well, it's interesting because Jordan Henderson is 3 years older than Fabinho, but his goal return isn't anywhere near as good, despite them playing in the same position. 7 goals for Fabinho, 1 for Jordan Henderson this season. And again, we need to look at that duels won per 90. A ridiculous win for Fabinho in that department, 9.1 compared to Jordan Henderson's 3.6, which when you look at it and you compare them, that's probably not good enough from Jordan Henderson. So it'll be interesting to see if Fabinho can take his place in the starting 11 next season. So let's compare him with some other players from around the league, and starting with Manchester City's Brazilian maestro Fernandinho. Obviously, Fernandinho a lot older than Fabinho, and they've made some similar amounts of appearances this season, but the stat that stands out there is the tackles per 90. Fabinho runs away with that prize, almost double the amount that Fernandinho does. The other interesting one there is aerial duels won per 90. Fabinho wins more than 10% more than Fernandinho of their aerial duels, which I think is really interesting with them both playing in that position. So let's compare him to who many regard as the master of this role, one of the best players in the world, and that is Chelsea's N'Golo Kante. Kante obviously 3 years older than Fabinho. They've made a similar amount of appearances this season, and you can barely split them when it comes to the tackles per 90, but the difference is there when you look at the duels again. 9.1 per 90 for Fabinho, 6 for Kante, although Kante is the only one on this list that kind of touches Fabinho. You've got some stats there that he's comfortably winning. The pass completion's better, the chances created are better, so it'll be really interesting to see who performs better for their club next season. And there you have it, everybody. There's everything that you need to know about Liverpool's new signing Fabinho. Will this be a good buy for Liverpool? Will he perform for us next season? Will he perform better than some of those players we've just discussed? Let us know in the comments. And be sure to check out all the transfer fact files that we're going to be bringing to you over the course of the summer as and when we sign new players. I've been Ben Kelly for the Redmen TV. Goodbye.